And here we are, back with more Sonic Adventure. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Amy Rose. That's going to be our next character we're playing as. Starting with Amy, I would say that the stories don't become as interconnected as with something like Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic. But that's good, in my opinion, because that means you don't have to redo as many like boss fights and stuff like that as the other three characters. And there's the giant monster that's going to be chasing... giant robot. So yeah, this is basically going to be Amy's story. The whole thing is about her trying to protect this bird from this robot guy. Yep, and now we got a little bird friend. But before anything, let me get this emblem. So yeah, now we're Amy. And unlike the other characters, she is very slow. She's not nearly as fast as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. But she does have this hammer, which she's able to flip with. Whee! But you can only do that if you're going full speed. If you're going slow, then she just attacks normally. Due to her slow nature, her levels are much more standard compared to something like Sonic. More traditional platforming, as you would probably expect from something like Mario or something. And speaking of her stages, Amy has the least amount of stages than any other character, with only being 3. So yeah, we're going to be able to blaze through hers compared to any other character.
I think you should be his bodyguard a little while. What?
Come on, Sonic, you're all about protecting the animals and stuff like that.
No way.
They gotta make Sonic seem more of a prick in Amy's story. Nope, there's Sonic. Yep. Sonic! Come here! Mwah! Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet.
Oh, you stink!
And here's for her first action state. Evade zero and grab the balloon. Yeah, she has like a different end goal thing. It's like a balloon for some reason. But yeah, a big thing about Amy's levels is that you're being chased down by this robot guy the entire time. Oh my gosh, he almost got me. Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's like Donkey Kong. But yeah, it's basically the gimmick. You're a lot slower, and you're also being chased, so it's a little stressful. So yeah, it's very obvious just how much slower Amy is. It is a little, it can be a little tough to get used to because you've been going so fast this entire time. But, and you know, after you do get used to it, I actually quite like Amy's levels. They're the most distinct. Well, no, they're not. Knuckles are. But they definitely stand out a lot more compared to something like, you know, Tails' levels from Sonic. Amy actually has some unique sections to her levels. Like, I don't think you go down in this mirror section as any other character. And they do this cool thing with, like, the robot, and you can see them all chasing you down the hallways. It's, you know, it's all about the spectacle. Sonic Adventure really knows how to just make impressive set pieces. Ow! But yeah, there's only 3 levels for Amy, though. The smallest amount of any character, even Big, has more levels than Amy, because he has 4. I wonder why they gave so few levels to Amy. It's really unfortunate, because I do like her. I do like Amy's gameplay. She moves slowly, but aside from that, I like this gimmick of being chased down by the robot. I like the level design, except I keep getting fucked over by it. Oh my gosh, Amy, please! Ow! Oh, also, you can knock the guy on his ass to get him away from you if he's, like, too close. Oh, there's the end of the level. It's right there. Go, Amy, go! Ah. And there we go. We're already 1/3 through Amy's adventure. And look at him down there jumping at us. Stupid idiot.
See if you can clear this awesome game.
Oh, this awesome game. It's I know I can.
Okay, now, remember, a good chef always whacks them at just the right time. Ready? Too soon.
Sorry.
What? I can't believe this is happening!
Why do you care so much? I like how he immediately knows we got out of our cell, too. You get the... Oh, I got... Yeah, the upgrade. I forgot about that. So this is where you get the first upgrade, where it's this... Yeah, this hammer spin. Which I honestly don't think is very useful, because you have to be stationary in stages where it's all about Amy moving. Yep, Hot Shelter, the second stage. It's funny, because this is the final stage for Sonic. And it's the second stage for Amy. She only has 3, but still. Crank that shit! I immediately knocked him on his ass as he blasted through the windshield. That was so funny. And he got blasted by the monkey's bombs. Oh, I fell. Oh my, he keeps getting his shit wrecked. Poor guy's not having a good day. Ah! He's blasting through. That's another thing that makes it... It's not just that he's chasing you, it's that he can crash through any wall at any moment. Oh, hold on. Ah! I think you're supposed to move that staircase thing over to get it under there, but, I'm such a god at platforming that I didn't need to do that. We ended up in the egg carrier bathroom. I don't know why there's so many stalls. Pretty sure Eggman's the only living organism on this thing. I admit, this gimmick in this level of stopping and cranking is not one of the better ones. But still, I think this level generally is pretty cool. I like we get to actually see the inner workings of the egg carrier. Once again, I think maybe you come here as Gamma once. Why'd I not jump there? I'm pretty sure I hit the A button. But this is all clearly just mostly designed for Amy. Alright, I remember this. This is the puzzle room. Not that it's a complicated puzzle. Yellow goes to yellow, purple goes to purple, green goes to green, and red goes to red.
I'm stupid!
And then he's gonna appear on the screen. Boom! Get out of my way! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man, bitch! Okay, well maybe you can catch me if I keep going this slow. I think it probably would have been better if Amy didn't actually have much momentum with her movement. And they're at the end of the level! Blow up the monkeys! I got so many animal friends, I'm gonna have to go back to the Chow Garden. That's the end of the level. We're already 2/3 of the way through.
What's this place?
We're in Malaysia. Why did you look like that? She is horrified of this place. Kind of weird that they face you away from where you're supposed to be going. I don't even know why they just don't start us in here. Because there's nothing for us back there. That one fell over weirdly, like it had a stroke. Poor thing. There's no hospitals back during this time. It's just we're just gonna have to break its neck and kill it and like bury it in the ground to put it out of its misery. Yep, the bird had the emerald the whole time. Pretty sure we already knew that because of the other stories, but I'm saying it like I'm reacting to the first time. Wow! The emerald! The bird had it!
That's one of Eggman's clunkers.
Clunkers?
No!
Alright, but before that, since the egg carrier has been downed, we can actually go back there. And there's an upgrade actually waiting for us. We can only get this upgrade after it's been downed. Oh my gosh, this music! Oh my gosh, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this song. Holy crap. It's really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, ooh, that was a close one. So you just gotta beat your high score while the airship is down. And you get a new upgrade. You can't get this upgrade before the airship gets downed. I learned that the hard way. You can probably
Here's
tell that
the
I attempted to
hammer.
do it again because the
Your
high
attack
score is
radius
actually
is now
higher
increased.
than it was
Try the
the
spin
first
hammer
time I
attack.
got it. But yeah, so this upgrade just kind of raises your attack range. And gives it a new sound effect. Doesn't seem like it's that much more, though, if I'm being honest. But still, might as well get it. No reason not to. Admittedly, this is probably the upgrade that is the most out of the way that you have to go get. Because after the air carrier gets downed, there's really no reason to go back to it. Aside from just getting this upgrade specifically. Okay, oh, hey, look. Hey, it's Metal Sonic. I think you can only get him if you 100% complete the game, though. Which I don't think I've ever technically done. Final egg. This is Amy's final level. There's only 3 stages. But yeah, honestly, I don't think this level here is actually that long. If I remember correctly. It's a little bit of a maze for Amy specifically. But if you know where to go, then I think it's not too bad, honestly. Why? Here comes the weird-ass elevator. Oh, hello. Back off. Back off. You see, it's supposed to be threatening. Yeah, you have to wait for the elevator. And there he goes! Alright, here we go. This is the one I remember. You have to just blindly try to guess the correct door. If you don't pick the right one, then... yeah, there's an enemy waiting for you. And I'm saying wrong way. Not the most interesting level concept, but eh. Oh my gosh. No! There's only 2 more doors I could pick, dipshit. There we go. I swear to God, if I was going to pick like the last one, be right. And here's the end of the level. Honestly, a really short level, all things considered. Compared to the last one, which took me 8 minutes, this one took me just under 3. Yeah, Amy's campaign is seriously short. It's like crazy how short it is. Okay, well, remember when I said that you never have to go back to the egg carrier as Amy? Clearly, I'm a fucking stupid dumbass. Because that's exactly what we have to do right now. Granted, I still think you have to go back there before doing the final level. Because I don't think you're able to actually go get the upgrade. Because I'm pretty sure you get booted immediately into a cutscene. Let's see how wrong I am on that assertion. Let's go find out. Let's just go see how much I'm pulling shit out of my ass. One bad thing about like the slower characters like Amy is that these hubs were very clearly not designed with a character as slow as Amy in mind. So it can be pretty frustrating to get back to where you need to go. Just due to how, like, not quick she moves. Alright, let's go. Here we go. So I was right. When you go to the egg carrier after being the final stage, you're kicked into the final battle. So you do need to get it before needing to go and doing that final level. So I was still right to do it first. And after it chasing us the entire time, it's now time that we just take this thing out. That thing fell like a gentle leaf in the wind. So yeah, we get to finally kick this thing's ass. After, well, not, it's 0. Oh, it's 0! 0, you really let yourself go.
What am I fighting for?
So for this boss fight, just gotta knock it into the, yep, like that, and bonk. Oh, I died. Oops. And bash his skull in. There we go. Now he's super mad. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, let me collect the goddamn ring. This is not a hard fight. I'm just really... Why? Where did those... I just noticed the electric fence drops from the sky. Who's dropping those down into the arena? There we go. And it's destroyed, and that's the end of Amy's adventure.
See, I can do this.
I think this is the only time we get to see this animation for Amy, because all the other times you're hanging onto a balloon.
Are you okay? Can you fly?
And there we go. That's the end of Amy's story. She reunites the birds with her family, and that's kind of it. 3 stages. Honestly, I have a lot less to say about this than I initially thought I would. I'll be honest, I remember liking Amy's gameplay a lot more than I ended up enjoying it here. Her movement is way more sluggish, and I find it kind of crazy that they actually give her, like, momentum, despite the fact that I really don't think she benefits at all from that, just like unlike Sonic. You know, it just kind of makes it even more annoying to traverse land, because when she's going up something, she's just immeasurably slow. And, I don't know, something about the stages, like that final stage, like we played through, it was 3 minutes long. There's really nothing that makes it stand out. There's that one thing where you have to try to pick a right door. And once again, that's it. That's the level. It's 3 minutes long. The longest stage was the middle stage, and that was the most interesting and fun stage because there's actually different things going on in it. So, yeah, I guess I came out of this, end up not... I wouldn't say not enjoying Amy's story, but having a lesser opinion of it now than I did back then. But yeah, this recording ended up only being about an hour and 15 minutes long. And that's with me doing some Chow Start Garden stuff in between. And honestly, I'm probably going to be cutting out a lot in this because when I said I had nothing to say, that wasn't just for final thoughts. I struggled thinking of anything to say throughout playing the levels. I think even her story ended up being really nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's just kind of her trying to find this, get this bird back to her family, which is nice. But I don't really know how that ties to Amy herself as a character. She says at the end, like, oh yeah, Sonic's gonna respect me now. But I don't really know how getting the bird back to the family really connects to Amy wanting respect from Sonic. Maybe if there was more vocalization about how annoyed Amy is of, like, Sonic not taking her seriously. But that might echo, like, Tails' story a little too much, where his whole journey is about him becoming more independent. I don't know. I think, it's always interesting how opinions can change whenever you replay something many years later. I remember enjoying Amy's adventure. Like, I remember it being my least favorite of some of, like, the characters. But I still remember enjoying it. But I don't know if I can really say that I fully enjoyed it this time around. I definitely come out with a more negative opinion about Amy than I initially did. Once again, it's not like I think Amy sucks or anything like that. I wouldn't even call her story bad or the gameplay bad or anything like that. It's not bad. It's just I wouldn't really say it's super good either, unlike all the other characters. There's just it's neutral. A 5 out of 10 in the most perfect way. I really didn't mean this to end up coming out as so negative. Let's think of some positive stuff about Amy.